Yo, what's up everybody and welcome to another video. So as many of you know, for the last couple of days, it has been pretty intense over on the leaderboards. For the most of last week, it was usually between myself, LC, as well as Sidewinder, which were in the top 3, but unfortunately the update did come out, brand new methods were available. And as you guys know, I lost my first place for a little bit. Then of course, you know, your boy came out with a better modified version. I got my first place back. And then yesterday in the afternoon, I logged off again for a little bit of time just because I really had to use my account for something else. And of course, I dropped down to second place again. Obviously, that has now been fixed. Your boy is back in first place because, well, you know, it's me, you know? Oh, I really need to tone this ego down. It's really gotten the best of me lately. But now, man, all jokes aside, we've all really been looking for better methods to not only receive more customers, but to also receive a lot more money, which is exactly why in today's video, not only will I be showing you the updated layout that I'm going to be using, which is a modified version of Sidewinder's layout. On top of that, I will be spending the 16.5 billion that I have right now on as many Aqua Self Checkouts as I can afford, just to see if it really is going to make a difference. Maybe it'll push my customer flow over the 288 that I have it stuck at right now, or maybe it'll even solidify my 7 mil per minute that I am currently earning, even though it's technically not 7 mil per minute because it does fluctuate depending on what type of customer is actually in my store, because obviously they all pay something different. But anyways, we're going to be going over all of that information in today's video. If you guys, like always, are new here to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe and drop a like on the video if it does help you out. I would really appreciate that. It does help my content get out there. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I ran into a bit of an issue right before I started recording this video, and that's because the special offer shop went ahead and refreshed itself. And of course, to my surprise, the Royal Self Checkout is available here for 240 mil a piece. If I was to go ahead and drop my full 16.5 bill, I would be able to walk away with 68 of the Royal Self Checkouts. Now, ideally, I would say that that is the best option, and if I wasn't recording a video, I probably would go ahead and purchase the Royals, but because of the fact that I haven't really seen anybody purchase a bunch of Aquatic Self Checkouts on YouTube, I figured we would go ahead and purchase 22 of these, place them down inside of my store, and see how much of a difference it makes from the current numbers that we have right now. Now, if I go ahead and open up my settings, you do know that they added the brand new customer per minute as well as cash per minute setting that more or less keeps track of how much you're making as well as how many customers are flowing in and out of your store. And as a matter of fact, for some reason, I've noticed that whenever I'm recording, my cash per minute ends up dropping, but not my customer per minute. So I'm not 100% sure how any of that connects in any type of way, but regardless, now we have a general idea of how much I'm making between 6.3 6.4 for the sake of recording the video. So let's just erase from our mind that I said before that I was making 7 mil, because, well, it's going to be kind of hard for me to say that if you're not seeing it right here in front of you. So let's not waste any more time, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little iffy about spending this 16 bill. I could just keep saving and potentially have well over 20, maybe even 30 bill by the time that the next update comes out. But that's okay, because it's going to take me roughly around 2 or 3 days to get back to this point, maybe even just a day or two. So let's just get right to it, man. I'm going to purchase all 22 of these, and we're down to 44 mil now. Oh, I got a spin. Let's go. Come on, give me something good. Something good. I don't know what's good on here, but let's do it. 2 times workers. I don't actually need that. But hey, you can never go wrong with some free boosts. All right, so here we are inside of my store now, and I can finally show you guys what you've been asking me in the Discord for easily the last 24 hours. So here it is. I have gone ahead now and swapped from super replicators over to the luxury aquariums, because the developers have gone ahead and confirmed that the luxury aquarium is indeed better than the super replicator, which I'm not gonna lie, I felt kind of attacked the other day when they said that YouTubers were saying this myth going around. We probably wouldn't have had to made a myth up if they would have told us from the start, but that's besides the point. Before I actually give you guys a quick rundown of my entire setup that I have going on here, obviously it is very clear that you can see the first floor, but I'll go ahead and show you how I have set up every single other floor in case you want to copy it yourself as well. But before we do that, I do want to go ahead and swap out some of these luxury ones that we have down here, 22 of them to be exact, so we can place down our aquatic self checkouts and see if this is going to make a difference and if it's worth buying these. I feel like 22 of these is more than enough to go ahead and make an impact on our either money or our customers if they are really going to make a difference. Because let me tell you, buying 197 of these, which is how many registers I have inside of my store right now, is going to take a really long time. So I'm going to go ahead really quickly here, pick up 22 of them, place the brand new ones down, and we will be right back. All right, so there we go. All 22 have now been placed down, and whoa, they are actually extremely fast. That is insane, dude. All right, so we're seeing somewhat of a small increase here. For the most part, it's rolling over to 6.6, sometimes 6.7. And if I have some really good customers coming in at a time, I've seen it peak clock 7 mil, which is pretty crazy, especially while I'm recording. Again, I have absolutely no idea why my cash per minute drops every single time I'm recording, especially since I'm really not lagging at all. As a matter of fact, even if I turn on all my customers, I still really am not lagging. So I'm honestly not sure why that is the case, but the fact that I'm getting really close to 7 mil per minute while I'm recording is pretty crazy, and I really want to see how much I'm going to be earning once I jump off of here. If you guys are in the My Store Discord, I'll more than likely go ahead and post something on there, or maybe in my Discord. Dude, look at how much my cash per minute earned drops as soon as I turn on NPCs. That's insane. But at the same time, it doesn't make any sense because I'm still getting the same amount of customer flow. What? But then of course, as soon as we turn it off, it just goes right back to where it was before. But anyways, man, my verdict is the Aquatic Self Checkouts seem to be extremely worth it. I've only put in 22 out of 197, which is insane. I can only imagine how much of a difference it's going to make when I add another 20 more of these. But anyways, man, let's go ahead now and get into the information that I'm sure you guys want to know about, and that is what I have going on for the rest of my floors. So for starters, here on the first floor, as I mentioned before, it is a modified version of Sidewinders. And to be completely honest, I didn't even get this from Sidewinder because I don't really keep up with Sidewinder's layouts as much as I used to, just simply because he was behind me in the leaderboards in second place, and not because I feel like mine are better or anything. It just wouldn't make sense for me to copy the person that is behind me, because the point is for me to continue to get ahead. So I've been working on my own stuff, and I actually had made this modification myself, but I did recently realize before I started recording this that he publicized his before I was able to. So I will definitely give credit where it's due, and huge shout out to Sidewinder. That's my boy anyway. So for some reason, people have this misconception that me and him have like this competitive hatred towards each other, but me and him literally play even different games outside of Roblox. So yeah, just know that, you know, Sidewinder, he's the homie. But yeah, man, back to the layout. Here on the first floor, I have 24 luxury aquariums. Let's go ahead now and move over to floor number 2 so I can show you what's going on up there. So just like before, I'm going to pull out a register so that way I can show you here in the bottom how many I have placed on each and every individual floor. And starting off with floor number 2, 3, 4, and 5 will all have 20 registers per floor. As I mentioned in my previous video, it doesn't really matter how you decide to place these. All I recommend is that you guys stick every single one of them in the top corner where your teleporter is. Now for floor number 6 and 7, you'll be putting down 18 registers. And then finally for floor number 8, you'll need to place down a total of 17 registers. Yes, it is very similar to what I previously had, but there is a couple of changes. If you remember in my last video, I told you guys that you want to stay somewhere between the 199 to maybe like 198 registers inside of your store, because if you go ahead and exceed the 200 mark, it completely breaks your customer flow inside of your store. Well, a little bit after, if not that same exact night that I published that video, they went ahead and dropped an update, which was the one that introduced the cash per minute as well as the customer per minutes inside of your settings, and it basically broke the layout that I had uploaded. So now at the current time that I am uploading this video and you're watching it, the number that you want to stay around is about 197 registers. So yeah, man, my final conclusion on this in regards to the Aquatic Self Checkout is that they're definitely worth it, and I will definitely be spending a lot more money on them. And I've now gone ahead and shared with you guys my modified version of Sidewinder's layout that has gotten me basically almost to first on the YouTuber cash earned, which I do want to say huge shout out to Fire Sam. I remember probably like a week ago, he was actually having a birthday live stream where he went ahead and dropped 25,000 Robux on just a bunch of different boosts, and he passed me by so much to the point where I really felt like I just wasn't going to be able to catch up to him. But as you can see right here, we are making some good progress. So we may or may not be passing Fire Sam very soon. Not 100% sure. Maybe he'll buy some more boosts. But yo, huge shout out to him. Cool guy. He actually went ahead and asked me to join his live stream as soon as I'm done with this video. So maybe I'll go ahead and jump over there. But yeah, coming over to the customer served leaderboard, your boy is holding down that first place, even though I did lose it 2 times, mainly because of my own fault, but that's perfectly fine. We're still number 1. Hopefully you guys went ahead and enjoyed today's video. If you did, like always, drop a like on it, turn on notifications so you do not miss my uploads. But that's going to go ahead and do it for today. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.